All right, bikers, welcome to this extended version of the Road Captain's Quarters here on my YouTube channel. If you follow me on TikTok, we were talking about one of the things you should never do when you're riding in formation. That thing being breaking ranks and splitting off to do your own thing without making some sort of prior arrangement. Since I'm limited to 60 seconds on TikTok, we're going to get into that a little bit more in depth here. But let's take a quick look at how that discussion went down on TikTok. Planning to go your own way in the middle of a formation ride? Well, let's talk about that and make sure you're doing it the right way. When you're riding in formation, you have one primary simple task. Maintain your position. Don't break ranks, don't split off and do your own thing, and that's for the safety of everybody in the formation. Doesn't matter what your GPS says, turn that shit off. As the road captain, it's your job to discuss this in your pre-ride meeting. And if you're not the road captain, it's your job to follow the road captain. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I've seen it happen several times in various formations. And just a couple years ago or so, the road captain on this ride missed a turn. Okay, it was me. I was the road captain and I missed the turn. It happens. However, realizing that I had missed the turn, I did what a road captain is supposed to do in that situation. I continued riding rather than stomping on my brakes and causing an accordion effect and possibly something bad. I continued riding with the intention of going to the next available turn that I could make and start making my way back to the right road. The idea there is that you don't cause an accident when you suddenly realize you made a mistake, and the riders behind you continue following you, and you safely get the formation back on the right path. However, this was a mixed group. This was not with a club. This was with a kind of a random mix of riders. Some of them I knew, some of them I didn't. Well, one of the riders I didn't know decided that obviously the road captain screwed up, and so he just split his way out of the formation and started taking the turn that we were supposed to take. This immediately created some confusion within the formation. The people that were there with him, that knew him, suddenly started peeling off from the formation to follow him, while the others continued to follow me because they kind of understand this whole formation etiquette thing. The danger that presented was that you had people on the left side and the right side that were splitting off to follow one guy, while other people in the formation, both on the left side and the right side, were staying behind me. And so right there in the middle of where that little divergence happened, you had some riders that almost wrecked out into each other. And that's why when you're in a formation, I don't care who's right or who's wrong. I don't care what your GPS says. I don't care if you think the road captain missed a turn, made a wrong turn, or you just think that you know a better way to get there. When you are in a formation, you maintain your position. Always. You follow the road captain, even if the road captain's wrong, because it does happen. In hindsight, my biggest failure that day wasn't missing the turn. My biggest failure was that I didn't call all the riders together before we left out and throw that expectation out that at all times you maintain your position. Because in this case, it almost caused a really bad thing to happen. But not all the things I've witnessed were my fault. I've seen other road captains screw up, and I've seen other people that were in the formation that were not the road captain screw up. In another instance where I was not the road captain, someone decided that they clearly knew better where they should be going than the road captain, and so they broke rank, they sped up, caught up to the road captain, started pointing and saying shit, and well, we all pulled to the shoulder of an interstate highway so that they could have this discussion about the best way to go. In the meantime, while they're having that discussion, the bike behind me decided he just lost all patience with this whole cluster that was going on, and he just decided to pull out and take off and lead everybody, even though he wasn't the designated road captain. He pulled out in front of a car that was probably running 75 to 80 miles an hour coming up on the exit ramp, and let's just say I thought I was going to see someone die in a bike formation that day. That car had some outstanding brakes, and he managed not to clip this guy. But it only added to the confusion as two people were arguing over which way to go in front, and another guy just takes off from the back, and a couple people follow him, and there's almost an accident. Folks, if you're not the road captain, follow the road captain. I don't care how wrong the road captain is. I don't care if you're getting lost or what's going on. Your job in a formation is to follow the road captain. And if you are the road captain, your job is to guide that formation as safely as possible. And if you do make a mistake, you keep going. You never stomp on the brakes and say, whoa, I screwed up. You keep going until you can get to a place that either you can grab another road to take you back to where you need to, or if you are just completely lost, you find a nice safe place to pull over, whether it's a gas station, parking lot, or whatever. You pull over there, you break out your map, you get your bearings together, you ask somebody if they know the best route, whatever you got to do. But as the road captain, it's your job to keep that formation safe. And making sudden turns, stomping on your brakes, that is not the safe way to do it. And if you're following the road captain, going out on your own way, breaking ranks, having arguments with them in the middle of the road, that is not safe. And that's why I say, if you're not the road captain, your job is to follow the road captain. If you are the road captain, your job is to keep the formation safe. Now, with that being said, riding in formation is one of the coolest things you can do as a biker, but it's not a beginner's game. And if you're the road captain, it's your responsibility to make sure that everybody in that formation is on the same page when it comes to rider expectations for what's going to happen on that ride. If you've been riding a while, you probably think this is all common sense, but common sense ain't common, and bikers do stupid shit all the time, just like everybody else. So do me a favor. If you like the content here, if you know somebody that just got a new bike and they're just starting to ride in formations, or maybe you know somebody that's thinking about becoming a road captain or whatever, subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this out to those people that you think would benefit from the information that I talk about here. Anyway, I'm Bikerson the Beer Man. Follow me for good beer and good times, and share so your friends can meet you there.